Hello everyone, my name is Fara Adilah Firdaus Mohd, and together with Mr. Osamu Soda, our article title is Does It Really Matter? Perspective of PERDA's Management and its Beneficiaries on Good Governance Concept and Delivery in Public Project. So this is the presentation flow. This is the abstract. It's about good governance, as most of us know that it's considered crucial in achieving success in project administration and implementation. However, does the understanding of good governance concept really matter in delivering it? So this paper seeks to investigate the understanding of good governance concept and its delivery from the perspective of PERDA's management and their beneficiaries of public project, which is affordable housing. So the qualitative method was applied, collected through a semi-structured interview and analyzed using thematic analysis. So the findings identified that majority of respondents understand the concept of good governance, what constitutes it, and aware on the importance of good governance practices in public. This study also ensured that and verified that knowledge about good governance does matter in ensuring smooth project implementation. So this study recommends that government, through its authorities or agencies such as PERDA, to continuously educate the organization and public in understanding the true concept of good governance for smoother project administration. So this is basically the introduction, which is derived from the cases happened in Malaysia, from the report in Malaysia Auditor's General reports prior to 2020, 2012, after 2012. Its governance issues is almost reported yearly, but in 2016 it's inclusive of federal statutory bodies such as PERDA, and recently in 2021 it has been reprimanded by the ruler of the country, which involved about non-compliance with financial management procedures by the government agencies. So does this mean lack of understandings on governance concept contributed to bad governance of an administration or unsuccessful delivery of public interest? So this is the objective, again, to investigate the understanding of the concept from PERDA's management and beneficiaries. This is the literature review on good governance in public project. So this is good governance in Malaysia public project. We can see that there's an article stating that Malaysia's construction sector is viewed as performing unsatisfactorily, particularly when it comes to the building of public projects. And besides that, report from auditors, generous report has revealed continuous action that need to be taken. So this reflected the way project management was governed by public officials and entities related to them in delivering their tasks for the public interest. So all this implies that good governance concept somehow does not really understand, adhere, and neglected in governing the public fund and projects. So the method, as I told you before, qualitative method, case study approach using semi-structured interview technique. And experts are from program management and beneficiaries in Taman Perumahan Sungai Dua Utama. So the focus group via online is I'm using focus group via online application, also offline meetings. There were 12 respondents. A1 to A7 represent the management, while B1 to B5 represent the beneficiaries. We are using thematic analysis. So this is the research area, which is in Penang, the coverage area of PERDA. So this is the research area in Taman Perumahan Sungai Dua Utama. And this is the result of demographic data, which is 58% of them were male and the rest were female. All of them are Malay race and professors Islam. And all respondents have degree, which resulted in a much higher income range between the respondents, among the respondents. So 59% of them employed in public sector, while the rest in private or business. And they have more than 10 years of working experience. So based on the level of income, it's reported about 66 or majority of the respondent were categorized with income range between 5,000 to 10,000. So the management group has a very vast experience in public project related to affordable housing. But the beneficiaries also had experience in buying the house and live in the area for more than 7 years. They also actively involved in various community programs within their area and familiar with PERDA, where 30% of them were designated to certain position in the community, which include programs such as religious association activities, surau and mosque, official and unofficial community events, informal gathering, PERDA's engagement programs, and education within those sections. So this is why their information is valuable, because of their experiences, thoughts, and information they shared. Variables considered to be reliable to be taken into the study. So this is the result upon the understanding or comprehension on good governance concept. Majority of them, as you can see, voice out that good governance is about good administrations and law abiding or rule of law. So this is the results. So we can say that a good understanding on good governance concept for both group, program management, and beneficiaries of their project. So most mentioned elements, as I told you, in good governance concept were good administration, law abiding or rule of law, and the third one is transparency and integrity. While the least elements mentioned is that uh, consensus oriented together with responsiveness. However, political interference was not considered as a good governance attribute by one of the participants. So we can say that good governance concept has widely spread out and promoted by PERDA, at least in the designated area and within the organization. And this one signal the necessity of good governance to be continuously embraced and generally practiced by the organization for betterment of the society. The conclusion for Malaysia, effective action needs to be taken continuously in educating, acknowledging, and implementing good governance in public sector, because we already stated that we wanted to achieve SDGs, which is Sustainable Development Goals, and a good comprehension. Majority of respondents understood the concept of governance, what constitutes them, and aware of the importance. For PERDA itself, management group of PERDA, which represent the public sector, has sufficient knowledge. We know that they have sufficient knowledge on good governance concept. And the other one is the transfer of knowledge. We can see from the results that has been done, has been delivered with their beneficiaries, reflected in mutual understanding in certain aspect on good governance. So the essential highlight is that knowledge about good governance does matter in order to ensure smooth project implementation. Government effort in educating, acknowledging, and delivering the importance of governance to its citizens is also somewhat achieved. And finally, suggestion is that the government, through its authorities or agencies, for example, PERDA, need to continuously educate the organization and public in understanding the true concept of good governance for a smoother project administration and implementation in order for us to be a developed nation. So that's it, and this is all the rest. I say thank you.